I spent the last month digging into the most insane and unexplainable mysteries from India, and what I found will blow your mind. We're talking about a lake literally filled with hundreds of skeletons, a fort so haunted the government bans you from entering after sunset, an entire village that vanished overnight without a trace. These aren't just spooky campfire stories. These are real places with mysteries that have stumped scientists and historians for centuries. I wanted to see how deep these rabbit holes go, so I'm going to walk you through every single one. We're counting down the 11 absolute creepiest mysteries India has to offer. If you can handle it, hit subscribe now. We're starting with a place literally called Skeleton Lake. Let's do this. Alright, first up, we're going to a place that sounds like it's straight out of a horror movie, Rupkund, also known as Skeleton Lake. Imagine trekking high up in the Himalayas, over 16,000 feet above sea level, and you stumble upon a frozen lake. But as the ice melts, you see something insane. Not one, not 10, but hundreds. They're just lying there, scattered in and around the water. This isn't a myth. This is a real place discovered by a British forest guard in 1942. For decades, nobody had a clue who these people were or how they all died in this one remote spot. It was one of the biggest archaeological puzzles on the planet. The initial theories were all over the place. Some people thought it was an army of Japanese soldiers who got lost during World War II and froze to death. Others believed it was an ancient Indian king and his entourage who were caught in a blizzard and perished. The mystery just got deeper and deeper because the skeletons weren't from just one time period. It was a complete mind-bender. How could hundreds of people from different eras all end up dead in the exact same tiny, isolated lake? It makes absolutely no sense, and the local legends make it even crazier. Local folklore tells a story of a goddess named Nanda Devi. A king and his party were making a pilgrimage and disrespected the sacred land with loud music and dancing. Enraged, the goddess rained down death upon them in the form of iron-hard hailstones. For a long time, just a myth, until scientists finally studied the skeletons. The breakthrough came when they examined the skulls. They found short, deep cracks, but no other injuries. The injuries were caused by blows from above, from something round, like a cricket ball. DNA analysis later confirmed the skeletons were from around 800 AD and were a group of pilgrims. The conclusion? A freak, localized hailstorm with hailstones the size of baseballs pummeled them to death. They had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. It's the only theory that fits, a 1 in a billion weather event that perfectly matches a 1,200-year-old legend. Next on our list is a place so terrifying, the government of India has legally forbidden anyone from entering after sunset. This is the Bhangarh fort in Rajasthan. During the day, it looks like incredible, ancient ruins, palaces, temples, marketplaces. But as soon as the sun starts to go down, the vibe completely changes. This place is widely considered the most haunted location in all of India. The official sign literally says, "Entering the borders of Bhangarh before sunrise and after sunset is strictly prohibited." The most famous legend revolves around Princess Ratnavati and sorcerer Singya. He tried a magic potion disguised as perfume. She smashed it on a boulder. It rolled and crushed him. With his dying breath, he cursed the entire city. Shortly after, a massive battle erupted. The city was destroyed. Almost everyone died, including the princess. The curse had come true. Spirits said to haunt the ruins. People who stayed after dark reported chilling screams, crying, the sound of women's bangles, shadowy figures and strange lights, and an overwhelming dread. Every attempt to build a house nearby has failed. Some who snuck in went missing, others came out traumatized, with no memory. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, between eyewitness accounts and the government ban, Bhangarh Fort is a place you do not want to mess with. This next one is one of the most baffling disappearance cases in history. Imagine an entire, well-established community of over 1,500 people living in 84 different villages. And then one night, they all just vanish. This is Kuldhara, abandoned in a single night back in the 1800s. It looks like they just got up and left in the middle of whatever they were doing. Food on stoves, belongings in houses, gone. The most popular story blames a cruel prime minister named Salim Singh, corruption, high taxes, and a demand to marry the village chief's daughter under threat. The 84 village chiefs made a pact: protect the girl and their honor, leave everything. In one night, all 1,500 Paliwal Brahmins slipped into the desert and cursed Kuldhara so none could settle it again. 200 years later, it remains a ghost town. Paranormal teams report voices and touches. while historians argue water scarcity or taxes. Either way, the overnight vanishing and the curse define Kuldhara. Chilling. Chapter 4. Okay, a haunted beach might sound weird, but this next location is seriously creepy. We're heading to Dumas Beach in Gujarat, popular by day, terrifying by night. What makes it different? It's sand. It's not golden or white, it's black. Centuries ago, this beach was used as a Hindu burial and cremation site. Locals believe the black sand mingles with ash, and that thousands of restless spirits still linger. Late-night walkers report whispers and voices when there's nobody around, some urging them to turn back, others crying in pain, luring them toward the water. Dogs bark and whine at empty spaces, then bolt. Photos show strange orbs and ghost-like figures. The darkest stories. People who ignored warnings and vanished, belongings found, bodies never recovered. After dark, the air turns heavy. The wind howls like voices. The black sand seems to swallow light, like walking into a void. Is it wind and imagination, or a gateway for spirits? Chapter 5. This next mystery is less about ghosts and more like sci-fi. For centuries, people along the Mekong and the Brahmaputra have witnessed the Naga fireballs, reddish orbs rising silently from the water. On one specific night each year at the end of Buddhist Lent, hundreds appear, about basketball-sized, steady reddish glow, no hiss, no smoke, no sound, then vanish. Locals say a serpent deity shoots them skyward to celebrate and call the Buddha back to earth. Scientists propose phosphine gas igniting as it surfaces, but that would smell and smoke, and decomposition isn't tied to a single night. Other ideas, plasma or unknown atmospheric effects. Still, no single explanation fits all observations. Year after year, people gather. Lights rise, silence holds. The Naga fireballs remain one of the most baffling river mysteries on Earth. Chapter 6. Okay, for this next one, a mystery that has stumped metallurgists for over 1,600 years. A 23-foot wrought iron pillar in Delhi that has barely rusted, through rain, heat, and pollution. Modern tests found a thin protective layer, misoite, formed over centuries. Its secret: high phosphorus from ancient charcoal smelting helped catalyze that barrier. Not magic, genius metallurgy. A mind-blowing example of ancient tech outpacing our own. Chapter 7. Over 4,000 years back, the Indus Valley, planned cities, drainage, multi-story homes. Then around 1900 BC, it faded. No clear signs of invasion or burning, like millions quietly left. Leading theory: climate shift weakened monsoons, key rivers dwindled, triggering slow migration and decline. Others cite quakes or incoming peoples. We still can't read their script, crucial answers locked away. Until then, it remains one of history's great disappearances. Chapter 8. KGF in Karnataka, once among the world's deepest and hottest gold mines, then shut in 2001. Stories of mine ghosts persist, strange noises from sealed shafts, pickaxes, carts, cries. Flickering lights like headlamps sweep the fields. A white lady near the old club, and cyanide dumps, vast, toxic hills, leave a desolate, haunted landscape. Industrial ambition met tragedy here, and the ghosts, some say, never left. Chapter 9. One of the most epic conspiracy theories. After a brutal war, Emperor Ashoka vowed peace and, legend says, created a secret society, the 9 Unknown Men, to guard dangerous knowledge. Each guarded a book: propaganda and psychological warfare, physiology, a death touch, microbiology, anti-gravity, even time travel. The legend claims breakthroughs were strategic leaks when humanity was ready. Popularized in 1923, no proof today, but the idea is intoxicating. What if 9 books could change the world in an instant? Chapter 10. The Himalayas hold tales of entire hamlets that just vanish, not ruins, erased, or populations gone without a trace. Landslides and harsh terrain may explain some, but legends speak of mountain deities, veils of illusion, and portals to hidden valleys like Shangri-La. Extreme isolation, scant records, and the unforgiving landscape make quiet disappearances plausible. and unsettling. Chapter 11. A national hero vanishes. Officially, Bose died after a plane crash in 1945. Burns, cremation, ashes in Tokyo. Case closed for governments. But many never believed it. No conclusive crash evidence. Contradictory testimony. Theories say he reached the Soviet Union or returned as Gumnami Baba. DNA and commissions remain inconclusive. His fate remains one of India's greatest unsolved mysteries. Outro. And there you have it, 11 of the absolute craziest and creepiest mysteries from India. It's wild that with all our tech, puzzles this big remain. Which one creeped you out the most? For me, Kuldhara's overnight vanishing is terrifying, but the 9 unknown running the world, also crazy. Tell me in the comments. You're a legend for watching. Smash subscribe and turn on notifications. Bigger and crazier videos are